What if your next phone call didn't come by chance, but because your mind made it ring? Neville Goddard taught something he called the telephone technique, a method to bring about a phone call from the very person you long to hear from. Tonight you won't just hear his words to summon the call. You'll hear the call itself. Ever think of someone and they call you that moment? Uncanny? Yes. Coincidence? Never. Neville said. Your imagination is the only reality. To him, it wasn't chance. It was law. It was imagination answering back. And in a moment, you'll hear how he proved it. Back in Neville's day, a phone call wasn't instant. It was rare, costly, and carried weight. One ring could bring a job, a distant lover's voice, or a stranger delivering bad news. Inside a crowded lecture hall, Neville rose and said words that froze the air.
Don't wait for the call. Hear it now.
The applause swept the hall, but stay tuned, because what happened next would silence every doubt. How could anyone hear a call before the phone even rang? One woman would be forced to find out. Eleanor's son was sailing home from Australia. For weeks, nothing. Then the newspaper struck like a knife. A violent storm at sea. Ships capsized. Lives feared lost. Her stomach turned to stone. That night, she clung to Neville's teaching. Hear the call before it rings. Hours later, the silence broke. The phone rang. Eleanor answered with calm certainty as if she already knew. Hello, son. And on the line, his voice came through. Word for word. Neville broke it down, step by step, how to manifest a call. The audience leaned closer.
You must actually hear them tell you what you want to hear. Give it all the tones of reality, as though you were on the telephone. Do not wait for them to call you. Call them within yourself, and hear them tell you what you long to hear. Listen as though you are hearing it over the phone. Believe in the reality of that imaginal act, and it will not fail.
If you will persist in hearing the imagined conversation as though it were real, it will become a fact in your world.
For what you whisper in imagination is heard on the other side of the world. Control your inner conversations, for the world will mirror them back to you.
Close your eyes. Feel the weight of the receiver. Hear the breath, the crackle, the voice.
If you persist, the call will come word for word as you imagined it.
And soon, stories began to spread. This was the telephone technique. But here's the riddle. Why did it work then, yet so many now struggle to make the phone ring? Some whisper of a quantum disruption, a break in the signal between thought and reality. Others say the law never failed. We did. We stopped listening. Neville gave clear instructions. Listen until you hear it. Refuse to hear anything else. Your inner ear is the transmitter. Your imagination is the signal, and reality must answer.
An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact.
So tonight, test it. Whose voice would you call into being if you knew they had to pick up? Neville said, imagination creates reality. By naming them here, you're planting the seed. Start now. Type their name in the comments and let the telephone technique do the rest. You don't wait for the ring, you are the ring. The conversation has already happened, and this is the telephone technique. It never fails.